What's good, YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy Real Talk Boxing, and I'm back at you again. It looks like I was probably wrong about Deontay Wilder never stepping in the ring again. I still have a gut feeling that we're not going to see that. Let's just put it this way. I'll believe it when I see it. But obviously, they're trying to set up a match against Prince Charles Martin. If you don't know who Prince Charles Martin is, which a lot of you don't, and the only reason why some people may know who Charles Martin is because of AJ, Anthony Joshua. He was dismantled by the right hand by AJ. Charles Martin is a former world champion, IBF heavyweight champion. I believe he won that crown back in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. And he held that title for all of a couple of months. I think a couple of months. So I don't know. His last fight was actually, if I'm not mistaken again, on the undercard of Fury Wilder 2. And he fought a gentleman by the name of Gerald Washington, which he won that fight by knockout. But Washington did catch him a lot in that fight, did spark him, did rock him. But he came out with the victory. He stated before that fight in a press conference or in an interview that he's in the best shape of his life and he's taking his career in a different direction. Well, in that fight against Gerald Washington, he didn't really look that great a shape. He was kind of pudgy, looked a little bit chubby to me, but nevertheless, he got the job done. So he's been inactive just as long as Deontay Wilder. So as much as I dislike how Wilder carries himself, and as much as I dislike all of the excuses and the accusations and the things that come out of his freaking mouth, I do want to see this guy climb back into the ring and gain his respect back, because he has a lot of respect to gain back. Not from everyone, because there's still people who roll with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Ride or die, and that's cool. But I want to see him on a road to redemption. To be honest with you, and it's going to take a lot of work. And I want to see him fight his way to title contention. I think it's a crossroads fight for both of the fighters, because if either of them win, that's huge for the fighter that wins this fight. It's really huge. It's a step forward. But for the fighter who loses, it's not a good thing. Is this fight actually going to happen? Well, let's just say this. Let's just say, does this fight make sense? Do I think it makes sense? Yes, I honestly think it does, especially for Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder needs to be active again. He needs to be back in the ring. He needs to sharpen up on his tools, and he needs a tune-up fight. I don't think he needs to jump in right away with the likes of Ruiz, White, Povetkin. I'm even going to say the juggernaut, Joyce. I don't even think he needs to jump in with somebody like that. Even though Joyce has a fight coming up with Usyk, he's already taken. But I think Martin is a perfect fight for Deontay Wilder. And he doesn't bring much to the table other than the fact that he did win his last fight by knockout, and that he is a former IBF heavyweight champion, even though it was for a handful of months, not long at all. He needs a tune-up fight. He needs a tune-up fight bad. I don't think this fight will go outside of one round. I do believe that Martin is still susceptible to be hit by the right hand. And if you're susceptible by to getting hit by a right hand, and you fighting someone who's known to have a right hand, and if he connects with it, if he barely connects with it, you're gonna need a pillow and a blanket, because it's night time. And I see Deontay Wilder going in and dismantling Charles Martin in the first round as soon as he detonates the right hand. Now, if Martin's in shape, he is an elusive southpaw, but other than that, a straight right hand is his kryptonite. And that's exactly what Deontay Wilder has. So, listen, I see it being a pretty bad thing for Martin. but it could be a good thing for Deontay Wilder should this fight happen. Like I said, I'll believe it when I see it. Deontay Wilder back in the ring. But, you know, it looks like now it's very much possible. So this is what I'm hearing, and that's my thoughts on it. Should they fight? It's not going past one round. I believe Deontay Wilder is going to get in and detonate the bomb, and it's going to be a wrap. I honestly do, especially with the level of fighter of Martin. But he needs a tune-up fight. I'm going to be easy on him on this video, you know what I'm saying, because I am kind of hard on him, but he brings it on himself. He brings it on himself, so I don't feel that bad for him. But I do believe in second chances, and I believe that people can change. So I'm gonna sit back and actually see if this dude is gonna do right by us. If he's actually going to be a man and be a man of his word and go in and stop making all these excuses and kind of humble yourself, brother. Just humble yourself a little bit. And change not only my mind, but a lot of fans' minds out there in the boxing community. Never mind my opinion or my comment. I want to know yours. Comment down below and let me know. As always, respect all, fear none. God bless. Until next time, Real Talk Boxing. We up and out of here, baby.